Hello and welcome to Campus Combat. I'm your host, Ben Huber,
And Natalie Bermudez.
and today we're going to be going over UFC 322. It's going to be a stacked card this weekend, and I am so excited. This is one of the best cards of the year. What do you think?
Yeah, it's so stacked. I'm really excited to watch it. Yeah, so excited.
Yeah, I mean, let's just jump right into it. We got Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev. What is your pick for this card? What are you hoping to see out of this fight?
Okay, I know we have the same pick.
Yeah.
It's Jack Della Maddalena. I am going for him because first I want to see Islam lose, and second,
Wow.
Islam is going up a weight class, and I don't think he's going to survive against JDM. Honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I agree. I told you before. I have JDM also. It's definitely going to be very interesting seeing Islam going up a weight class. You know, he's very strong, very quick for 155, but going to 170 is a whole different game. I mean, we see a lot of these guys go up a weight class, not do too well, but we did see a guy, an Ilia Topuria, go up from 145 to 155. Not as big of a jump, but he went and got a knockout win over Charles Oliveira. I don't think that Islam will win in that fashion, but I do think he will do pretty well against JDM, but I'm very excited to see this fight. It's going to be super close, I think, to the very end. We saw JDM against another great grappler in Bilal Muhammad, more of a kind of wet blanket wrestler, hoping to just hold you down and get control time. I think Islam is definitely has more of a submission game than Bilal. He has that threat, but Jack Della Maddalena has a really good takedown defense, which you obviously know about.
And great striking as well.
Oh,
I
that, yeah,
believe.
that's his game. I mean, he's a striker. He's a dominant striker. Just pieced up Bilal on the feet. I mean, that win really propelled him into stardom. I mean, he won the belt with that fight. But I think his striking is on another level, especially for 170. He's easily the best striker in 170. I'd say he's probably the best boxer in the UFC. Ilia Topuria is gonna give him a run for his money on that one, but yeah, I think he's the best boxer. He's super slick. And anywhere the fight goes, I think he can survive. Islam obviously a great wrestler, but on the feet, I think he pieces up Islam.
He's definitely giving JDM a run for his money. But I think JDM is the stronger fighter in this fight. Yes, Islam is a great wrestler and things like that, but JDM is bigger and he's stronger. I know he walks around at a bigger weight than Islam.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't quote me on that, but I believe so. And I think that JDM's striking is way better than Islam's. I've seen JDM's fights, and I feel like he pieces up his opponents more than Islam does. Islam obviously grapples a lot more than JDM. I feel like JDM is very comfortable on the feet, but that's why I'm picking JDM for this fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that the biggest thing is definitely going to be, can he neutralize the wrestling from Islam, which, like I said, he did against Bilal. So I don't see why he can't do it against a guy like Islam. Very similar wrestling styles. I will say that Bilal does do some things better than Islam. Islam does do some things better than Bilal. I'd say Islam definitely has the upper hand when it comes to open mat. He utilizes the trips a lot. He trips his opponents using that Sambo style, and Bilal is better against the fence. And we saw against the fence, JDM completely neutralized it. And then even on the ground, when Bilal got him down, JDM is so good at initiating a scramble, and he did that so well. But against Islam, he has more of a submission threat. If he is able to initiate a scramble, there's the threat of him getting put into Darce choke, something like that.
I believe that Islam's grappling is better than Bilal. So it's
Yeah.
I don't think comparing both of them would be, good in this situation. They're both good grapplers, but Islam is stronger than Bilal, and everyone kind of knows that Bilal is kind of not the most boring fighter, but he's up
pretty
there.
one-dimensional.
Yeah, he's kind of up there with the most boring fighters. He's not my favorite fighter, that's for sure. Islam is up there with some of my favorite fighters, but I just want him to lose. I want his ego to be crushed, and I think JDM can do that. Islam can probably submit him, but I don't know. I feel like JDM can knock him out first round or second. TKO, most likely. But yeah, honestly, to see his lights go out make my day. So
It's happened once before. I can't remember who Islam was going against. It was a while back. He got his lights absolutely put out, and it seems like after that fight, he kind of started playing a little more safe, it seems like. We see Islam nowadays just be a really safe fighter, not really go for any, like, anything that's going to put him in a compromising situation. I think JDM, though, is very good at managing distance. He's very good at getting it in the pocket and just getting messy with his boxing. He has such slick combinations. Easily, like I said, the best in the UFC, I think, with the combinations. He just 1, 2, boom, boom. It just, like, everything he throws just seems to hit at such a high rate.
Yeah, JDM is obviously the most most heavy striker, more heavy striker in this fight. But if Islam gets him down, I'm not gonna give all the credit to JDM because I feel like if Islam gets him down, he can submit him or just like have him down the whole fight. There's obviously fights that, like who got wrestled, and like I think it was who was it? It was Kamaru Usman versus Buckley. I feel like that can happen in this fight.
Yeah,
if you really think about it, because he's going into the game plan like, I have better grappling than JDM. I'm gonna just hold him down for the entire fight. Yeah, it's gonna be a boring fight, but like he's gonna win. I feel like that's the point. Like he's like, I don't care if I lose or win by a unanimous decision. I just want to win. And I think that's what he's going to do. That's his game plan going into it. Like, my grappling's better. Because I feel like, even my coach says, like, if you're going into a fight and you know that you have better grappling than this person, but he's a striker, don't try to be a better striker than them. Because you're not going to do that in the 1 month or 2 months that you're having your fight camp. Just improve your grappling and have that in your game plan. So, if he out-wrestles him and just keeps him on the ground, I'm not surprised. I'm absolutely not surprised.
Yeah, it's really going to be about which fighter can force the other guy to fight at his pace, his style, right? So I guess we can move on. We both have JDM winning this. I think it's going to be super close, though. I think this goes the distance, actually. You said you thought it was going to be a knockout, but I think this one does go the distance. But let's just start from the bottom here. Do you have all your full picks for the entire card, including the
do you want to go, like, do you want to do the co-main?
Oh, yeah, we can do the co-main next.
Okay. Yeah, we could do the co-main.
Right.
So my pick for the co-main is Zhang Weili. She is a tremendous striker and grappler. Let's not take her out. She's a great mixed martial artist in general. I think that she can win against Valentina Shevchenko. There is a risk, obviously, in this fight because she is going against a heavy striker as well, who is Valentina. I love Valentina. I'm not saying that she's not a great fighter as well, but I do believe that Zhang Weili has a chance. And I know that she's been working more on her grappling, but yeah, that's my pick. Zhang Weili is definitely my pick.
Yeah, I also have Zhang Weili. Another fighter going up a weight class. She's coming from the strawweight to take on Valentina Shevchenko. Shevchenko's a lot older. I think that's going to play a big part in this. She's still very dominant, but I think she's not as good as she was in years past. I think Weili is on an insane run right now. I don't know how many in a row she has, but she's cleared out the strawweight division completely. Wants a new challenge. I completely love this fight when they made it. It's another super fight, just like the main event in this one. I mean, this card is insane as a whole. It is so stacked, and the co-main and main event are going to be absolute fireworks. Yeah, I have Zhang Weili. I think she takes this one to the ground. I think she can also hang with Shevchenko on the feet. Shevchenko is more like a scrappy striker, but I think Zhang Weili is going to take this one also.
I think, honestly, like I'm going to piggyback off what you said, that Valentina Shevchenko's older, and Zhang Weili has won her past few fights against older fighters. Yes, they're like very, like a lot of years apart, but like Carla Esparza, like old, Joanna, just Tatiana, I think Tatiana's older than Zhang Weili, so her age can make a difference in the weight class. So her going up, I think that even though Valentina is the champion at this moment, Zhang Weili does have a better chance than most people going against her. Manon Fiorot, I don't really know how to pronounce her name. She went against Valentina Shevchenko, but I don't believe her style or game is as well-rounded as Zhang Weili.
Yeah.
So that's why I think Weili's going to win.
Absolutely. All right, and then we can move on to the third fight here. It is Sean Brady versus Micah Morales, 18-1 versus 18-0. I think we both have the same pick for this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying Sean Brady.
Yeah.
But I know that his coach is Dean Thomas, and I love Dean Thomas. Shout out Dean if you're seeing this. He's a great coach, and I think he's preparing Sean Brady for the most in this fight. Grappling wise, I know he's a great grappler, great striker. I'm not gonna give Morales too much credit because I really don't know him too much as a fighter. He's 18-0, so that's kind of scary. But like, I know Sean Brady can go and scrap against Morales, so I'm not too scared. Or I honestly think Sean Brady's gonna sub him.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. When I was making my notes for this one, I think Sean Brady is the best grappler at 170. Obviously, you have Islam there now. I'm not counting him. He's not technically in 170 right now. But I think at 170, Sean Brady's the best, and he kind of has a boring style also. He holds you up against the fence and gets some control time. But he also has a good ground and pound game. I think he is good at switching the position. He can go from submission to ground and pound, submission to ground and pound, whatever, just really switching it up and keeping Morales on his feet. I think that he's going to be able to fight this fight at his pace where he wants it. And I don't think Morales is good enough to put out Sean Brady. I think he may be able to rock him on the feet at some point, but I think after he gets rocked, he might try to take the fight to the ground. Sean Brady just controls him and recovers. I think that Sean Brady is too dominant of a fighter to lose to Michael Morales. Honestly, it could go in Michael Morales' favor. He is 18-0, but like you said, a newer fighter.
Mm-hmm.
So I trust Sean Brady more.
Yeah, he is a newer fighter. I do trust Sean Brady to get that submission. I don't think he's gonna get a knockout because I do believe his grappling is way better, than his striking, and I think he's gonna submit him. And I don't really, as I said before, I don't really know too much about Michael Morales, but I just believe that Sean Brady is a better fighter, and I know obviously he has a great coach, Dean Thomas, and Dean is a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I believe that Sean is a black belt as well, and his grappling is great, so submission all the way.
Totally. All right, and then for the next one, we have Prades versus Edwards.
Don't even get me started on this fight,
I'm so
man.
hyped for
Because
this one.
I'm going for Carlos Prades. I can't even put these on. Going for Carlos Prades, the Fighting Nerds. I'm a huge Fighting Nerds fan, and I have the Gene Silva shirt on right now.
Shout out.
Even though he's not fighting right now, but I'm going for Carlos Prades.
Bruv, what do you mean? I'm going to knock out Carlos Prades. Bruv, what do you mean, bruv?
Yo, the last fight against Ian Gary, Carlos Prades didn't win. But let's not do too much on Carlos Prades because he seemed kind of gassed at the end. But
he could have finished that fight.
He could have finished that fight. He was just hovering over Ian Gary at the end.
Ian Gary's crawling on all fours, and Prades doesn't hit a ground. Like, he easily could have hit a headshot.
He could have finished that fight.
Yes,
and everyone is yelling at him. He was just, doing his Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah, right.
Hovering over
trying
him.
to use telekinesis to finish the fight.
I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah,
I can't defend him in that moment. But
low fight IQ moment there. Carlos Prades.
Really, really low fight IQ.
Yeah.
And I think his cardio was just busted up at the end.
Yeah, it was.
It was so busted up. But Carlos Prades, via whatever he wants.
Yeah, he has the touch of death. I think he's gonna get a knockout. I'd say round 2, honestly.
I see that, like TKO maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like he could just gas out Edwards.
We saw what he did against Jeff Neal.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Neal has one of the best chins in the UFC, so I think he can do that against Edwards.
And I don't think that Edwards is going to survive this one with his coach screaming at him like, "Do you want to stay in this fight?" I don't think
no motivational speech is gonna help Edwards get the win here.
I don't think a second motivational speech is gonna give him that win. But yeah, Carlos Prades all the way.
Definitely. All right, and then for the next one, we got Beneil Dariush versus Benoit Saint Denis.
I like Dariush.
I do too. He's such a wholesome guy.
Yeah, he's such a wholesome guy. Really great guy.
Super
but
nice.
I have Benoit Saint Denis for this one.
Me too. Yeah, I think we have all the same picks for this main card.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty funny there, but I think a lot of these are kind of no-brainers, to be honest. I feel like most people have all these picks. But yeah, I think Benoit Saint Denis is better wherever the fight goes. He has a really good submission game. I mean, so does Dariush, but Dariush is older, doesn't have as good of a gas tank anymore.
Yeah.
But Benoit Saint Denis has kind of been through the ringer with a lot of these fights he's had recently. He went against Dustin Poirier just a few fights ago, and then in his most recent finishes Mauricio Hufi, Fighting Nerd.
Yeah, the Fighting Nerds have been really bad.
They've been skidding lately.
Like lose streak,
it's pretty bad.
Lost streak. So let's not talk about that. But
Proudest is coming
Benoit-
off a win still, though.
yeah, exactly. But Benoit Saint Denis, he won me some money because I bet on Dustin Poirier for via knockout.
Come on. It's Dustin
And-
Poirier.
Yeah, it's Dustin Poirier. I love Dustin Poirier, and I like Benoit Saint Denis as well. He's an army veteran. Like
Really?
he was in the war. He
Shout out
was
Veterans Day.
he was in the
yesterday.
he was in the war in France. So, I mean, how can you not bet on him? I mean, I know he lost against Dustin Poirier, but like, how can you not bet on him? We love Dariush, but I think I got Benoit Saint Denis for sure.
Definitely. All right, and then going into the prelims, one of the fights that we wanted to highlight was Bo Nickel versus Rodolfo Vieira.
Oh, Bo Nickel.
Oh, Bo Nickel.
He
gets
got-
booted off. In
Yeah,
the card.
booted off. He got bullied. I mean, they bullied UFC into moving him off the main card because he got fraud checked.
That's fair.
He's a great wrestler, NCAA champion. But like,
No heart. No heart out
no
of this
heart,
kid.
no striking. Like, I like Bo Nickel. Yo, my coach is gonna kill me. But I like Bo Nickel, but he's just not the greatest fighter in the world.
He's
so
not.
he's a favorite, and I have him for this fight because I like him.
I'm scared taking him, but I also have him too.
Yeah,
It's,
like I'm not gonna bet on him. Like I'm not gonna place money on Bo Nickel.
no, I'm not putting American currency on Bo Nickel. There's
American
no way.
currency on Bo Nickel's crazy.
It's insane. No,
But-
definitely not.
I have him because I like him, and I
I
don't
thought
know,
you just
like
said
him.
you're just talking shit about him.
I mean, I like him, but he's a bad fighter. But like,
Yeah.
he's a good guy. He's American top team, and I gotta go for my American top team peeps. So, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, this one could go either way. But
yeah, it could go either
I
way.
also have Bo Nickel. All right, moving on to Kopylov versus RoboCop Rodriguez. We have different ones for this one.
Do you? Oh,
Yeah.
you picked Kopylov?
I did pick Kopylov.
Oh, Kopylov? Oh. I picked RoboCop, obviously,
I'm super
because
excited about
I
this
like
one.
RoboCop. He's a great fighter, and I mean, did you not see Kopylov's last performance?
Body cam off.
Ooh, boy, it was kind of crazy. I honestly had him for the last when he last fought. I thought he was
Yeah.
gonna win that, but yeah,
That was like a brutal KO.
yeah, it
in
was.
his last. That was insane. I can't remember who he fought, but yeah, it was a brutal KO. He was out for like 2 minutes. They had to put him on the stool, and he was out cold, flatlined.
I wish I could remember who he fought, but like, I just remember him like
I think it
losing
was
really bad.
Bogdan Guskov.
I think so.
If that's wrong, that's gonna be really embarrassing. But anyway,
No, it was Paulo Costa.
oh, Kopylov.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kopylov fought Paulo Costa.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
did lose that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Paulo Costa, I think, is really good. Rodriguez, though, heaviest hitter in the
Mhm.
UFC, arguably. He has some crazy knockout power. But yeah, Kopylov, I think this style of a fight, it's a clash of styles. They have very similar styles. Kopylov is a little bit more technical than Rodriguez. Rodriguez has more KO power. It's going to be fireworks. This is going to be an awesome fight, just stylistically. I do have Kopylov winning. I think the technicality, I think he's going to be able to get it done over Rodriguez. But I could totally see Rodriguez just putting the wood to him and knocking him out early.
I would have had him for this fight, but seeing his performance against Paulo Costa, the last fight, like, I don't like Paulo Costa at all. But I was like, damn, he's a good fighter. And this one, he looked amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I was
You
like,
either get good Paulo Costa or bad Paulo
yeah,
Costa.
like you either get like juiced up or like
It's mid.
he really surprised me. I could
Yeah,
tell you that.
I agree.
But yeah, that's why I have RoboCop for this one.
That's fair. Honestly, yeah, I can see this one going either way. I think if it's a knockout, it goes in favor of RoboCop.
A knockout
Decision,
or honestly
Kopylov.
decision. I feel like this is gonna go. I feel like they're
gonna
both
go the
pretty
distance.
like level to each other. Like RoboCop is good, but I feel like they
Yeah, it's a pretty even
unanimous
matchup.
decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then Blankfield versus Cortez. We can go over the rest of them pretty quickly.
Yeah, so I have Tracy Cortez for this one. Younger fighter. Actually, no, she's actually older. I thought she was. Oh my God, she's way older.
Yeah, Cortez
But
is up there.
She's been fighting more heavy fighters. She fought Rosa Namajunas. She lost, but I feel like this gave her more of a like slate of her like I'm gonna actually win this next fight. She lost. She won her last fight, I don't remember who it was against, but she won her last fight, and that's why I have Tracy. She's a good grappler, good wrestler, really good wrestler, and good boxer. That's why I have her for this one. I don't really see Erin Blanchfield getting that decision win because I know it's gonna go to decision. Like Tracy
Yeah,
Cortez
definitely.
always wins by decision, so I think she's gonna win.
Yeah, I mean they're both wrestlers. I think it's also going to go to decision. I have Blankfield though. It's going to be close. So I could see Cortez getting the win, but
Yeah.
I'm a fence sit this one and
Mhm.
take Blankfield. All right, and then Malcolm Willmaker, one of the best prospects in the UFC, is taking on, oh gosh, what is his name?
Cody Haddon.
Cody Haddon. Yeah,
So-
Cody Haddon.
Yeah, Cody Haddon. I think that this is his second UFC fight. Cody Haddon's second UFC fight because he had one in the Contender Series, which he won by submission, and the most recent one was a fight night, and he won by unanimous decision, which is not impressive because Malcolm Wellmaker, we already know he's a knockout artist. Even though he's had like such little fights, he only had 2 fights in the UFC
Yeah.
and 1 Contender Series, but they're all. He's never seen a judge's scorecard in the UFC, so I'm very excited for him to knock this guy's lights out.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one too. I also have Malcolm Willmaker. I think Cody Haddon is definitely a big step up for him. He's pretty good. He's also a great striker, but I think Willmaker at this point, we know what he can do. Like I said, I think he's the best prospect in the entire UFC. He definitely has a shot to go a long way in this division, and I think he gets it done over Cody Haddon.
And can we talk about how he was like a welder and he quit his job because he got his bonuses like from the UFC? That makes me really happy
is so sick.
because 9 to 5 to
My
UFC
collar's
star.
blue and my neck's red.
Not the blue collar song is crazy. Anyways, but I like Malcolm Wellmaker and good for him. He has a beautiful wife and a kid, so good for him.
Yeah.
I hope he wins. Yeah, are we gonna go and talk about the last prelim that I wanted to talk about?
Yeah, go for it.
So it's Angela Hill versus Fatima Klein. I wanted to pronounce that right. Fatima Klein. I have Angela Hill for this one. I love Angela Hill. I know I said that Wei Li's going to win against Valentina Shevchenko because she's older. But in this instance, I feel like Angela Hill is going to win because this woman, Fatima Klein, has only had 3 fights in the UFC and she's lost 1 of them out of 3. So Angela Hill has been in the UFC since the start of the strawweight women's division in Tough. So I think that she has a really good chance of winning. Angela Hill has been more active, I believe, than Fatima Klein. And I don't know, I just love Angela Hill. I'm not going to lie to you. That's why I'm picking her. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got to have a homer pick in there somewhere. I actually have Fatima Klein winning this one. She's younger. It's 25 versus 34.
I'm not even like blaming you at all because I know, Angela Hill's 40. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
I know she's like for the UFC is crazy. Like as a woman, I kind of give her that slack because she's 40 in the UFC. Like if it was a man, it'd be different. But I feel like women have more, stamina to go.
Yeah, I agree. They don't hit as hard, so it's easier to. It don't take as much damage.
Yeah, they don't take as much damage as the men that go crazy. But I have Angela Hill, but I'm not blaming you for going for the younger fighter.
Yeah, Klein is definitely a little untested, but I think Hill's just older. I think she gets it done.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all for the card. I mean, there's some other early prelims in there, but we don't have to really go over those.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about like before we end this. UFC 321 with Tom Aspinall and the IPOK.
We both have some very polarizing picks on it, or you do.
So I feel like he just did it to stop the fight. He didn't want to continue. We saw, even though I don't really like Bilal, he's a really boring fighter. His eye poke that he had his eyes bleeding.
Yeah, that was bad.
I just feel like Tom Aspinall was like milking it and like wanting to stop the fight. He's like, I can't see.
I bloody can't see. What you booing me for?
He had the thing on his eye, like the cloth that they gave him, and he said, I can't see, but he was looking at the monitor, like, oh look, you can't see or you can't see.
Look
Tom Aspinall.
deep in the eye.
In the eye, you got fingered by an MMA fighter.
What would it take?
What would it take?
What would it take?
Well, he got that finger from Cyril Gahn.
Not
Both
from Nina Drama though, unfortunately.
Not from Nina Drama, but yeah, I think he just stopped it.
Nah, I disagree.
He quit. I think he quit.
Okay, you can say that, yes, But when there's so much on the line in that fight, you get poked in the eye brutally. You can barely see. No one's gonna remember if Tom Aspinall continues that fight, loses. No one's gonna remember that Tom Aspinall got poked in the eye and then lost. They're gonna remember that Tom Aspinall lost, right? We saw against it was Henry Cejudo and Song Yadong. A similar situation happened where Cejudo could not see. He tried to continue the fight.
I hate Cejudo.
Yeah, I don't like him either. But I'm using this as an example. No one really remembers that Cejudo got eye poked, but they remember that he lost, right?
Yeah.
And I think that situation could have happened. I think Tom Aspinall still could have won with the seeing out of one eye. I think that Cyril Gane was up by 3 significant strikes. Look, I know he was up.
He was that's
up.
why I think he was milking it and he lost on purpose because Cyril Gane was winning that fight. Like we all saw that he was winning that fight. He
was up by 3 strikes. Come on.
I don't know. Like Tom Aspinall's
Clip
good.
Tom Aspinall in the nose, like whatever.
But he got both eyes poked
Double
out.
poked.
But from the looks of it, it looked like it looked kind of bad. But
it did look bad.
I don't know. I feel like he was just milking it, to be honest. He wasn't bleeding like Bilal Muhammad. If he was bleeding, then yeah. But I just think he, quit on purpose. But I still like Tom Aspinall. Let me.
Yeah, I love
because
Tom
I still
Aspinall.
want him to fight John Jones. That's
I don't think
that's
it's
a
gonna
topic
happen,
for another day.
but maybe at the White House card.
Hopefully,
That'd be so lit.
Hopefully, but
yeah, we gotta talk about that next time. We can build a White House card.
Yeah, build a home. I already have my White House.
Yeah.
Not the whole thing, but like some of them. But yeah, that's a topic for another day.
All right, anything else you want to go over?
Not really.
All right.
Went over all the fights I wanted to go over, but yeah, I'm just excited for this fight card. Can't wait to see it, and I think it's the last big card of the year. So we're like,
there's another good one in I think December with Merab.
Oh, that's Merab. Yeah.
That's
I was
gonna be a
wrong.
great
I was
card
wrong.
also.
Yeah, I think that's the last one.
Yeah.
So we can talk about that later on.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one too. All right, that's all the time we have left for today. It was a great time talking to you, Natalie.
Yes,
thank
you.
All of our picks. I think they're going to turn out pretty well. We'll come back next time and see how those picks aged. And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.